Hello, happy Mother's Day to those present and past. We're going to escape to Chichester, to some gardens. Westdean Gardens, in fact. Hi, I'm Daz and she's Bee. We've had our motorhome since June last year and have already had many adventures and made plenty of maverick mistakes on our travels.
Our dreams of owning a home in France were shattered after Brexit. Then we failed to move somewhere more rural after our house sale fell through in the UK.
We bought Stampy, our 10-year-old motorhome, in the hope that we can live a life less ordinary and explore the UK and Europe with our kids and our greyhound Sammy whenever we can.
Please join us as we try new things, make memories as we escape in the motorhome.
Now, before you see what we got up to last week, we wanted to drop in and let you know that some of our plans this week have come a cropper. We managed a little escape yesterday, but today we're supposed to be in... Yeah, but we're not there. We're going to do an overnighter because Bee's now got Oxford. But we're not there. Because Bee's now got... Yes, the dreaded COVID word. So we're stuck indoors for now. Anyway, back to what we did last week.
Currently stuck trying to park.
I'm not going to go in there.
Are you giving up?
I'm going to give up because I think I'm tearing up the grass.
Yeah, it's a bit boggy.
I could fit through the gate just, but I can see, look down there, you can see my tracks.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we don't want to get stuck there, do we?
I want to get told off by the Dean from the Dean.
No, from Westdean Gardens.
We are going to have to just park in the way.
Yeah, and then maybe...
and someone else can find their way past us.
Did we not check the website to see if they have any motorhome provision?
Hang on, what's that on the left up there? Over there could be some coach parking.
This does seem to be the sort of place where you'd have a coach park. Westdean Gardens, beautiful, decorative, landscaped, walled, kitchen gardens. It's going to encourage that sort of person, isn't it? A coach party.
Sadly, none of my Batcave computers
How many do you want?
told me
This is
they
ridiculous.
did not compute that there might be an issue. Look, what's this? This has got to say coach parking.
This says coaches only.
Wow.
I think you constitute a coach, don't you?
Yes, I've got
You've got aspirations of coach. What do you think, Sam? Yeah, you're happy?
Go and talk to them.
He's thinking about the lambs. He's just seen. No, Sammy, no lambs for you.
Everyone likes a little bit of pressure, don't they, when they're driving? I have to say, trying to squeeze between two metal posts with 3 cars waiting behind you while your front wheels spin, slightly nerve-wracking. Anyway, Stampy's parked in the coach park. We're going to head in, let them know where we've parked, and hopefully he can stay there for a couple of hours while we look round. And please, come with us.
Westdean Gardens is not far from Chichester in West Sussex. There have been gardens on the site since 1622, when the original manor house was built by James Lucknall, though it was mentioned in the Domesday Book as a hunting ground. The 19th century gardens were extensively redeveloped after the 1987 storm. The Victorian walled kitchen gardens are laid out in the traditional style, teeming with fruit, veg and flowers on its hot border. This is where they used to store apples. During the spring and summer, our apple stores turned into a second-hand bookshop where visitors can buy used books. Isn't that lovely? A really nice way of using the building. I love the door. So we were just looking at these magnificent Aspellier trees. All around the walls you can see that they're being trained, but these ones in the centre are fantastic. You've got these being trained into cylinders, and then you've got cones, and then all along there, the avenue. I can imagine in the summertime it's just going to look phenomenal. And spring when the blossom is out. So that is a pear tree that's been trained in the most interesting way. Things in broken pots. It's a really good way of using broken pots, isn't it? There's a birdhouse in there, so actually small birds could go in there, like blue tits and things could have homes in there. There are 13 working Victorian glasshouses growing exotic plants, orchids and a variety of fruits and gourds. They were derelict until their restoration in the early 1990s. The glasshouses are heated by a woodchip burning boiler, which also heats the college.
That's my kind of temperature. Well, it's a real shame smell-o-vision hasn't been invented yet because it is wonderful in here. What we could try though is scratch and sniff TV. So if you just, that's it, try that. See if you can smell what we smell. How's it smell, boys?
Good. Good.
Come and warm up in the jungle. Yeah.
Lovely big mechanism to let some air in. See these aerial roots here? This is how a lot of orchids get their nitrogen and other nutrients and water as well. It's really important to have.
I'm in the jungle! Dad, help me! I'm in the jungle!
It's very, very clever. I love this circular one. I can't believe this is a pear arch. I'd love to see it in fruit. So Sammy's racing name is Riverside Sammy, and here he is living up to his racing name.
Well, this is a beautiful place, no doubt, and it's sprawling. There's loads you can do here, and you can bring your dog, and they're quite warm and welcome with dogs. However, there are only 2 dog poo bins across this whole site, and there are acres and acres of places to walk. So you might find yourself carrying your doggy bag around with you for quite some time before you find a bin. And the one I just went to, oh, it was a Hummer. I couldn't open my eyes for about a minute.
The kids love playing in the sunken garden built around the late 19th century.
Sadly, this bit looks out of bounds.
But look!
But there's a beautiful, although you can't quite see it on here, beautiful pink magnolia tree. Bee's favourite. Yeah, what a shame we can't experience walking through there. Maybe in the summer, eh?
This 100-metre Edwardian pergola needed huge restoration after the 1987 storm, and an amphitheatre nearby hosts open-air theatre in the summer.
Oh, she's fallen asleep.
It's coffee, honestly. But look! I don't know what these are. They look really pretty. But this is all flint that's been cut into bricks.
Oh.
It's beautiful. I'm not sure what that is. It almost looks like it's got a shell in it. In 1804, the current house was built and the gardens and park were enlarged and laid out, with the kitchen garden moved to where it is today. The gardens changed hands several times over the centuries and development continued, the final owner being Edward James, who formed the Edward James Foundation that exists for the Arts and Conservation College and Gardens to this day. In 1939, Edward wrote to his friend Aldous Huxley, and he feared that arts and crafts would be lost during World War II. But now the college offers training in arts, conservation and design and is still part of the Edward James Foundation. These flint bridges date back to the Regency period.
That's a really big.
Oh, that's a prison for the troll. For sure.
I don't believe in trolls.
Do you not believe in trolls? Well, that looks like a very inviting place to sit. Maybe on a summer's day, just listening to that sound, the river or little stream. Not the sound of those noisy crows. The spring gardens are a peaceful place to relax, and they contain tree sculptures created by the last owner, Edward James. Right, That is so pretty, isn't it?
There's another mini waterfall under the bridge.
There is another mini waterfall.
There's
Now,
reflections.
yeah, I can see the reflection of that stone bridge. Now, it's not Versailles, but in my eyes, it is just as magical.
Yeah, it looks like a circle in the
Yeah, the
bottom.
reflection makes that
Yeah.
bridge look like a complete circle, doesn't it? Good
Yeah.
observation.
Cool.
The 2.5-mile circular route gave us the most fabulous views across the South Downs. An arboretum is a collection of trees, and the one here at West Dean is 49 acres. The last owner is apparently buried here.
Sadly, that wasn't what I was hoping it was. As we're just north of Chichester, fairly near Goodwood, there is actually a Spitfire base not far from here, and occasionally you will get Spitfires flying over. Sadly, not today. There's my little team far behind me as we make our way around the huge woodland walk, well, one of them at least, back to the gardens. Everyone's hungry, everyone's a little bit thirsty, so let's head back, grab some snacks. So even on this mini escape, we still managed to forget stuff. So we brought wellies for everybody, but managed to leave them in the van, and everyone's starving because we forgot to bring snacks. We have got drinks, but again, they're in Stampy. So right now, we're all enjoying the walk with our sheep friends over here, who Sammy has shown no interest in, which is great. But we're all desperate for some food and drink. This is when I wish I brought my boots. So we've just stumbled across 3 pheasants out on a little walk. Interesting to see how Sammy reacts. I think he's seen them before. Well, it looks to me like he's about as interested in them, or maybe if they run, he'll be interested in them. Sammy? Nope. He's so good. He's not interested in sheep, or birds, or that interested in other dogs even. Or the postman. But he does like the flicky tail of a squirrel, don't you? Yes. Oh, look at those two. They found a little beauty spot to sit and admire the college. Nothing like the college I went to. Mine was the Lidl, or Budgeons of colleges, I would say. This one's a bit more of your Marks and Sparks.
Ooh, it's certainly a lot colder at the top of this hill. And my coffee's gone cold too. Nearly home. I think I'm going to rename today, Mother's Day, Moaning Day. I think it just goes with the territory when you've got children. They want to make it a nice day, but then they forget that they're supposed to be nice. Just for 24 hours. That's okay though. I'll take what I can get. Well, what a nice offering from West Dean Gardens. Every single mother that came on Mother's Day got a return visit free cream tea, so I'm going to come back with my mum, and some daffodils. And these are going to last for ages. Mine haven't even opened yet. What a lovely thing to do.
Before we go, we wanted to say a big thank you to our subscribers Les and his wife for giving us this massive trap sat-nav to keep us and Stampy out of trouble. Thanks folks. Until our next escape, thanks for watching.